3-in-1 caulk tool. The old school way is to use the tip of your finger, but why cheap out and risk making it look sloppy? Caulking is typically highly visible, so make sure it's smooth and even with this caulk tool. It's the best I've ever used. The silicone head can be taken off, rotated, and put back on for 3 different widths depending on the width of the caulking bead you're applying. And because it's silicone, sticky caulk comes right off with no trouble. On the other end, there's a very effective metal scraper for removing old caulk. Milwaukee Fastback Utility Knife. In my experience, utility knives don't vary that much in effectiveness. It's the replaceable blade that matters much more. That said, the Fastback is the best I've ever used. I've used a bunch. And you can replace the blade without having to find a screwdriver to take the knife apart. It also folds. You can flick it open and shut it with one hand. It locks securely, and the coating is tough enough to last for years. A nice plus is the built-in gut hook for cutting string and plastic ties without opening the knife. It came in handy more than I thought it would. Magnetic tool holder. Use magnets to keep heavy tools in place. This pack of 4 magnetic strips helps keep items such as hammers, wrenches, screwdrivers, and pliers where they belong in the workshop. Bear Grylls Fire Starter. This small, compact fire starter features watertight construction that keeps tinder safe and dry, allowing the DIYer in your life to know it'll work when they need it. How do we know? It's been tested to ensure a spark for 8,000 plus strikes. 2-in-1 impact socket. Save time and space in your tool pouch with this 2-in-1 impact socket, capable of switching between different size nuts and bolts completely hands-free. It's an efficient addition to your workshop. There are 3 different models covering 8 different head sizes to choose from. You need this magnetic stud finder. I need a stud finder about once a year, and that's about how long the batteries in my electronic stud finder last. So I keep this handy gadget in the bottom of my toolbox for finding studs the old-fashioned way, magnetically. You run this little fella in a zigzag pattern across the wall, and when it detects a metal screw or nail that fastens the drywall to the stud, the little red tongue waggles. It seems a little hit and miss, but finding a stud has never taken me more than 15 seconds. Dueling Painter's Tools. I love my 5-in-1 painter's tool. It's a putty knife, roller cleaner, scraper, chisel, and pick all in one. When I finally wore it out and went to buy a new one, I found even more multi-talented tools. The Purdy 10-in-1 folding multi-tool has a jackknife-style design. In the open position, it'll clean rollers, spread compound, scrape away old paint and putty, cut tape and cardboard, and even open beer and pop bottles. In the closed position, it will drive pop drywall nails below the surface, open cans, and drive slotted screws for switch plate covers. Twist Tiller. This heavy-duty twist tiller is 38 inches tall with a step plate to give you plenty of leverage when breaking into hard, compacted soil. Use the tiller in hard-to-reach areas and for mixing fertilizer or other amendments when you're preparing your vegetable garden soil for spring planting. Air Shim Inflatable Pry Bar and Leveling Tool. This inflatable shim has a variety of uses, from holding a window in position by yourself while setting up permanent shims to propping a door slab during installation, aligning base cabinets, or leveling appliances. The air shim is easy to pump, can hold up to 300 pounds. The most back-friendly wheelbarrow around. The first time I used a gas-powered wheelbarrow, I thought I'd died and gone to heaven. I was in heaven, vibrating like mad with ringing ears, but at least my back wasn't killing me. However, the Greenworks G-Max 40V self-propelled wheelbarrow provides the best of both worlds. It gets your stuff where it needs to go, and it does it quietly and painlessly. The dual 10-inch pneumatic front wheels supply the propulsion, while the back wheel does the steering. It'll haul up to 220 pounds while tackling inclines of up to 20 degrees. The nearly 4 cubic feet tray is spacious enough to haul dozens of tools, many bags of mulch, or armfuls of twigs and weeds. It dumps with the squeeze of a lever and the lift of a handle. It has a tortoise and rabbit speeds as well as forward and reverse. The throttle is a motorcycle-style twist grip. According to the manufacturer, the battery will last up to 45 minutes between charges. 2 dinky quirks. You can't disengage the drive system and push it like a normal wheelbarrow, and you need to push the safety switch each time you put it in motion. Both are easily forgiven once you haul 4 bags of mulch uphill without breaking a sweat. The G-Max 40V wheelbarrow is available online and at some home centers. A wheelie cool idea. DIYers and NFL halfbacks have one thing in common. Hint, it's not the salary. Bad knees. We spend time on our knees laying tile, wood flooring, and patio pavers. We kneel to install electrical outlets and baseboard molding. We stoop to paint floors and doors, and after a while, all that takes a toll. That's why I jumped at the opportunity to try knee blades, essentially a pair of three-wheeled knee pads. They allow you to glide across hard surfaces while working, meaning way less standing up, walking over, then kneeling down, going mobile again to cut, install, or fetch. I tried them while installing laminate flooring and loved being able to scoot over to the miter saw to make cuts, then scoot back to install a section. Better yet, with the click of a button, you can ditch the three-wheeled platforms and use just the high-quality knee pads. Sure, they're a little heavy and awkward to have on you when you do need to walk around, and someone may tell you that you look like something out of a Transformers movie. But if you're serious about protecting your knees, pick up a pair for $60. Better glue bottle. The fast cap glue bottle makes nearly every aspect of using wood glue a whole lot easier and neater. The wide base prevents tip-over spills and the cap is stored right on top of the bottle, so you should never lose it. It comes with a wide blade tip and a pointed tip that can be swapped in seconds. But the best part is that you don't have to wait for the glue to reach the nozzle. Just hold the bottle upright and squeeze to force the glue to the nozzle. This is especially great for vertical glue-ups. When you release the bottle, glue is sucked back into the nozzle, which minimizes the mess. Smart plugs to ease your mind. How often have you been at work worrying whether you left the iron or space heater on at home? Well, if it's plugged into a Wemo Smart Plug, worry no more. You can turn the power off when you're away. Controlled by an app on your phone and connected to your home Wi-Fi, these units offer some great features. You can schedule anything that's plugged into it. You can use voice control with Google Assistant or Amazon Alexa. The away mode will randomly turn a lamp on and off while you're on vacation. One model, the Insight, enables you to monitor your energy use. Wemo Mini Smart Plugs are stackable and don't block the outlet when they're plugged in. Note, these plugs control the power to the device that's plugged in, but not the device itself. For example, a lamp or humidifier will turn on when supplied with power, but a coffee maker will still need to have a button pressed. Convenient cheaters. Click reading glasses have three features I love. First, the solid plastic neck strap is adjustable at the temples so you can slide them until they fit your face perfectly. The lenses are much higher quality than the cheap ones I used to buy. And lastly, I love the magnets that snap the frame together over your nose, hence the name Click. Click glasses starting at $30 come in 6 magnifying powers from 1.25 to 3, and in many different colors and styles. I'm now in my third pair, upgrading the magnification as time marches on. Grabber tool. Ease back stress with this ergonomic grabber tool from Home and Deep Sea. Reach anything easily, such as litter that makes its way into your yard and fallen sticks. Gardena Smart Sileno City Robotic Lawnmower Set. One of the most exciting products brought to the Consumer Electronics Show was the Gardena Smart Sileno City Robotic Lawnmower Set. Achieving a picture-perfect lawn without the hands-on work is finally a reality with the smart device. It uses sensor-cut systems to accurately mow your lawn, can master 25% inclines, and moves through tight passageways with ease. Tie Roller Bright Tools, the Glider Magnetic Window Cleaner. This magnetic window cleaner is effective for double-glazed windows between 0.8 inch and 1.1 inch thick. Called the Glider, it allows you to clean the outside of your windows while staying indoors. Great product, says a reviewer. The strong magnets allow cleaning 5 to 8 inch thick glass on hurricane sliding doors where a 3 inch space between the fixed inset screen and the glass would have been too small for traditional cleaning tools. Using soapy water and a garden sprayer to liberally coat both sides of the glass made it possible for the glider to move freely in slow sweeping motions, without the outside piece becoming detached. Most of the soap solution was removed by the squeegee, and the few remaining drops were removed by using the microfiber cloths. This product is well designed and worth the purchase price. Bucket Tool Organizer. The Bucket Boss turns a 5-gallon bucket into an easy-to-carry tool organizer. It comes with 30 pockets that line the outside and inside of the bucket, as well as 3 interior loops to hold a hammer, drill, or other tools with handles. Dimensioning Instrument plus Pen. This creative tool is ideal for quick measurements of objects or 3D references to use in computer-aided design. The stylish tool is carved in aluminum and contains within a pen, pencil, stylus, or Go configuration. It works to capture dimensions of any object and converts and shares it to your smartphone. Leaf Scoops. These oversized leaf claws from Relief Leaf Scoops will come in handy when it's time to scoop up leaves and grass clippings. The ergonomic design also makes easier work of spreading mulch and picking fruit. A work light that shows true colors. The hybrid LED color range work light from Ryobi features variable color temperature, allowing you to adjust the light quality to your workspace. It improves color perception, a big benefit for painting, and it reduces eye strain from working in bright white light. The ability to warm up the light as well as dim it can keep you working comfortably longer. The work light features 360-degree light head rotation and includes a tripod mount. It's cordless, but it can also be plugged into an extension cord. This light is available at Home Depot for $80 without a battery. It's part of Ryobi's 18-volt ONE+ system, so you won't need the battery if you've already invested in the system. Pocket Square. I keep 3 essentials in my shop apron: a pencil, a tape measure, and a small combination square. A 4 or 6-inch square can handle 90% of my shop needs, making layout marks, checking assemblies for square, and setting up tools. A little square doesn't create much extra bulk in my apron, and at less than $10, it doesn't break the bank either. Tool Sharpener. Make sure your vegetable garden tools are ready for the job with this garden tool sharpener. It sharpens blades on shears, hoes, and shovels. No oil or stones necessary. And it can be cleaned in the dishwasher. The ultimate hang stuff on the wall tool. This Capro 313 Measure-Mate 24-inch layout and marking tool wears a lot of hats. It's a horizontal and vertical level, a measuring stick, a straight edge for cutting picture mats, and a centering tool. It even has a pull-out clip on the end to help hold screws and tiny nails while you install them. To hang a shelf or rack with hidden keyhole mounts, which must be spaced the exact distance apart, align the 2 sliding markers with the keyhole slots, then position the level at the appropriate height and transfer those measurements to the wall. Your mounting screws will be dead level and correctly spaced. It's great for cutting cardboard. The triangular shape keeps your fingers up and out of the way of your blade. The Measure-Mate costs about $14 online. Check it out on Amazon. Easier miter measuring. The trickiest part of trimming out doors and windows is measuring, marking, and cutting each trim board the right length. The problem? You take your final measurement from the short side of the first miter cut, and the wiggly end of the tape measure is hard to position in exactly the right place. With the Miter 8 measuring clamp, you make your first miter cut. It has to be the left side miter. Apply the clamp, slip the hooked end of your tape into the slot, then get your measurement and mark away. No fuss, no muss. The Miter 8 measuring clamp costs about $16 at home centers and online. Magnetic wristband. For the DIYer who needs a little bit more organization, give them this magnetic wristband. Ideal for holding nails, drill bits, fasteners, wrenches, and small tools. They'll never again call out to you in frustration when they drop a nail on the floor. Push-Toe Poly Lawn Roller. This is the perfect tool for erasing lawn damage from moles and frost. It can also be used to pack down loose dirt, seed, or sod. The poly roller drum is made to withstand dents, rust, and the element seasons after season. Designed for no-hassle storage, when you're finished using this roller, you simply drain it and hang it up. I'm an avid gardener. Looked at this model on about 5 different sites. This is exactly what I wanted, says an Amazon reviewer. The quality of this Brinley is quite amazing. I've already rolled my yard and got the emerald zoysia I have planted looking like carpet. Headlamp. It's only a matter of time before you have to work in a cramped, hard-to-reach spot in your attic, basement, or under your porch. But no matter the situation, you can practically guarantee that it will be dark, and you will need 2 hands to complete the job. This is where a headlamp comes to the rescue. Modern LED headlamps are lightweight, don't produce excess heat, and can be tilted to shine their light in the most useful direction. Many have emergency features, such as a blinking light to attract attention.